Hey, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, especially the Lawnbot Lounge. If you're not in the Lawnbot Lounge, you got to get there. Check it out. It's on Facebook. I want to come to you today to talk about pitch not solds, or I'm sorry, quoted not solds and canceled customers. I just got off a call. What prompted this video with a customer. And he was asking me about software, and especially this time of year, everybody's thinking about CRMs and do we want to add Lawnbot to our business? What are we using for a scheduling and routing CRM? What's going to be best for our business? So they're starting to look around, and I've heard some things. A lot of people are looking, right? So on the phone with this customer, he's asking me. It just came up, and he said, what did you like about the software? What you didn't like about the software? And just in my experience, what I thought was really important with the software that we used, which was Real Green Systems, to grow our business, was we looked around and we said, hey, who's using what software and what type of business do we want to build? And I want to build a big business, right? And all the biggest companies use that software, so I should probably use it too in my business. We actually saved up money at the time. It wasn't in the cloud like it is now, where you can just go and buy it right away. You actually had to we paid a lot of money for this server in our office. This was before cloud, before everything. And that's what we did. We saved up money to buy this software because it was the only one that I knew or wanted based on bigger companies and the businesses that they built. Point of this video is when you're considering a software, you want a software that segments your data in a way that you can use it. So this Lawnbot customer had asked me, hey, what did you like about the software? And we got on a tangent talking about quoted not sold and canceled customers, and why that's important. Why it's important to segment your customers. When somebody cancels your service, are you marking them in a status that you can actually use later to remarket to them? What do I mean by that? Well, this time of year, you should be using, especially in a recurring home service business, you should be segmenting your customers by different statuses. And if you're not already, Real Green does this out of the box. That's why it works so well for companies like ours. But anyway, this time of year, everybody's sending out their renewal letters. Some people call them prepay letters. So everybody's sending out their prepay letters or auto pay letters or whatever. This is a great time to pick up new customers because large national companies are sending out their renewal letters as well, right? So Mrs. Jones is getting a letter from X and X company. Oh, she also got a letter from Johnny's Lawn Service, right? It's important to segment your data because you can actually pull a list of people that cancel your service and people that you've ever quoted in your business, export that to a list, and then send pre-priced proposals directly to those people. And timing on that is very important. Right now would be a great time to hit that list because people are making their buying decisions for next year already. So you think about it, especially if you've been in business a long time, you have all that data, hopefully, of everybody that you've ever quoted that didn't buy and that canceled your customer that wasn't pissed off at you. So that's what else is cool about their software is you can actually segment by canceled customers. So there's canceled, do not call. You definitely don't want to waste money and time marketing to those people. There's cancel call next year and there's cancel moving. So you probably don't want to, unless your letter is going to say, new current homeowner at this address, but you might not even want to send at that point anyway because the open rate, what you've seen, is pretty low. But okay, so how do you do that, right? You pull that list. We're going to send it to everybody that canceled your service, that's in status cancel call next year, right? We're going to pull that list. We're going to pull the list of people we've given a quote to any time in our business. It could be a really big list, right? But here's the thing. They've already expressed interest they've identified themselves as lawn care buyers. And that's huge, right? It's like only showing a billboard to people who are probably going to transact with you. And take it a step further, if you're using a good CRM, you have the square footage for that address already in your system. So instead of just sending them a, hey, call us if you want lawn service, you're sending them a contract or a proposal. Hey, here's your price. Go online to sign up or send us back a check. Like, we want to take care of you. You're taking a step out. You're taking time out of the equation, right? So what was really interesting in our company is here's what we did. We pulled a list of everybody we've ever given a quote to. We pulled a list of all the cancel call next year customers. We mail them a prepay letter in the mail. We email them that prepay letter as well. Then we take that same list and we load it into a thing called an auto dialer, okay? And we're going to call those people. Hey, Mrs. Jones, it's Kendall. Just want to make sure you got our proposal. We're a family-owned business looking to grow. Just want to make sure you got the proposal I'd sent out for next season. Who's doing the lawn? Are you doing it yourself, or are you hiring another company, right? You want to get to that question as fast as possible. It's not a yes or no question. It's who's doing the lawn next year, right? You're engaging in conversation. And I'd probably throw SMS in there too. I'd load the SMS in there, assuming you have expressed written consent. And we're just banging that list, right? Good list to hit. We talked about it in the webinar and in the ebook last week about low-hanging fruit. But that's the whole theory behind it, right? You have all this data. You're spending money on marketing. You're generating all these leads. Joe Cusick calls it building the marketing universe. So you're spending all that money on lead gen. What happens if they don't convert, right? How are you going to remarket to those people down the road? Because those are some of the first people that you should be marketing to, people who already expressed interest in your service at some point. And canceling your service is interest, by the way. A lot of people are like, why would I market to my canceled customers? At our previous company, that was some of the hottest material, right? Because in today's world, people don't want to take responsibility for problems. They want to like blame it on somebody else. So when you have a sales rep call them on the phone and say, hey, Mrs. Jones, I saw you canceled our service last year. What prompted you to fire us out there? Were you not laughing at my jokes? Like, what was going on? And you get it, you make it human, right? You say, well, Mrs. Jones, listen, first of all, I want to take full responsibility for the problems that you had in your lawn last year, okay? First and foremost, I want to take full responsibility, and I'm gonna make sure that we do better this year. We changed X and X, we're implementing new service protocols, whatever it is, however you fix that problem in your business. So leave it up to you to explain that to them. But you believe in second chances, right, Mrs. Jones? Like, the only way I can make it right out there is if you give me a second chance. We're a small family business. We're looking to grow. You believe in second chances, right? And you ask for that business again. And I would say most people, especially if you just use that line, they're going to chuckle. They're going to say, you know what, Kendall? It's $400. What do I have to lose? It's just the lawn, right? And they'll give you another shot on the lawn out there. But if you haven't ever done it, I just got off the phone with this customer, this LawnBot customer. He's like, damn, I've never done that before. And I'm like, dude, that right there just paid for your LawnBot subscription times 10. Just that one tip, marketing to your people you've ever given a quote to, or cancel your customers, or whoever cancel your service. We just don't think about that sometimes, right? We get so wrapped up in like planning for next year, switching to softwares. We're like, oh crap, like I didn't think about that. So if you haven't done that ever in your company, or you've never, or you wait, right? What if you're waiting till February? That's a great time to do it too, but I'd also say do it now. Just think about it. It's top of mind awareness. They're getting a letter in the mail from their current provider for renewing services, especially a lot of the bigger companies. They send them out as early as possible. We used to send them in October. The quicker we can get them to pay and give us the commitment, the less chance that they're going to cancel on us later. So I've also heard different things. Beth Berry's talking about her budget billing and switching people, not sending out prepay letters, but we're switching to budget billing and possibly giving a discount for signing up on a subscription program, right? Breaking their program over 12 months and giving a little bit of a discount if they sign up that way. What that does is, it keeps your cash flow consistent throughout the year. They're still getting a little bit of a discount for signing up that way. And when people are on subscriptions, they're like, yeah, let me add this and this and this. And the next thing you know, their customer value is substantial. So it's, yeah, you want to add aeration for another $30 a month? Sure, yeah, let's add it, right? So it's a little bit less of a, whereas the flip side of that, when you send out renewal letters and you're hitting them on upsells all year, and eventually the average customer value is like, I don't know, $1,800, $2,000. They're like, whoa, we got to look at the lawn care, Carol, right? Like we're spending that much on lawn care? Like, oh my God. It's a big number for whoever you are, right? Getting a bill for $4,000 and for mosquito, lawn, perimeter pest, aeration. You got them on the deluxe package, and they just got laid off, right, for COVID. It's hard to make sense of that deal. So, yeah, I just want to make this video about that. I got off the phone with him. I was pretty jacked up about it, and he was saying that, you know, he's never done that before in his business. And I was like, dude, you got to do that. It's a huge opportunity. But he's not using a software right now that allows him to even think about it that way or even do it easily. So with RealGrain, it's a couple clicks, and you don't even have to send the damn letter. You know, they were landing letters for us. We used to lick and stuff every envelope ourselves. When we looked at it, we're like, why are we doing this? 2,000 letters. It took us 2 weeks to get our letters out, and by the time then, the expiration is that much closer to whatever it says on the letter, right? So if I can do these campaigns with a few clicks of a button, because I have good data, I have good segmentation, and they make it painfully easy for me to just send out 2,000 letters while I'm in my slippers, like, it makes a lot of sense. And they can land letters for less than you can print them, stuff them, put postage on it, and guarantee it's in their inbox, and with a return envelope too. So that was like mind-blowing when we switched to doing it that way. We never had done it before like that because we were like trying to save money, right? But it was so easy. They made it so easy to do. So that's something to consider, right? If you do those campaigns normally later in the cycle, January, February, consider doing a blast now. We would sell November into December, January. We're selling lawn care programs all year long. It doesn't stop, especially in the South. But even in the North, you can sign up customers in November, and you can sell lawn care in December. People do it all the time. So this is not a time to take the foot off the gas with sales, especially if you have big plans for 2021. Absolutely, right now is a good time to, you know, do a cancel and a quoted not sold blast, letter in the mail, pre-priced letter in the mail, SMS if you have express written consent, and email. You want to do email, and then also hit them on the phone. Follow that up with a phone call. So between all that, you're guaranteed to be bringing in some customers. I promise you that, especially if you have a strong offer. So hope everybody's doing well. We got LawnBot Live this Friday. I have a very special guest. We're going to release that guest tomorrow, but we'll see you for LawnBot Live this Friday. And hope everybody's doing well. If you have any questions in the meantime, feel free to reach out. We're here for you.